The vaquita is the most endangered marine mammal in the world, and it might just end up as collateral damage of an illegal trade network involving Mexican cartels, Chinese black markets, and the so-called cocaine of the sea. I'm inviting you to follow along with my drawing process and learn more about this beautiful species and the peril it is in. At a maximum length of 150 centimeters, vaquitas are the smallest living porpoise. They occupy only a small territory in the north of Mexico's Gulf of California. There they were first scientifically documented in 1958. While it is unclear how big the population was at that time, the first census done in 1997 found only 567 animals, and this figure would shrink massively in the following decades. The main cause for this rapid decline is the fishing industry, which uses huge gill nets to catch shrimp and fish. These are vertical walls of netting up to 1 kilometer long. Unable to detect the nets with the echolocation, vaquitas end up trapped and drown, dying as bycatch, like many other animals like sharks and rays. In a bid to save the species, the Mexican government has enacted a number of laws and initiatives, from establishing a no-fishing zone in the 2000s to completely banning gill nets in 2017. But despite this, the practice has continued illegally. On the one hand, that is due to the lax enforcement of the bans. On the other, it turns out that the vaquita is unfortunate enough to share its habitat with a far more lucrative catch than shrimp and tuna. The totoaba fish, whose swim bladder is seen as a delicacy with healing properties in traditional Chinese medicine. Sold for between $20,000 and $80,000 per kilogram, these bladders have been nicknamed cocaine of the sea, and similarly, their trade takes place outside of the law. Fishermen illegally catch the protected fish, often with gill nets financed by the local cartels, who then organize the smuggling of the bladders to Asia, where they end up being sold on the Chinese black markets. Therefore, the fight for the survival of the vaquita has become a multifaceted approach on many fronts. While the environmental organization Sea Shepherd patrols directly in the Gulf of California, monitoring the population and stopping illegal fishing vessels with the help of the Mexican government, the NGO Earth League International investigates the illegal totoaba trade and works with international law enforcement to go after the people responsible, not to mention many other groups spreading awareness for the vaquita. There have been positive developments in recent years, like a 98% reduction in fishing vessels in the protected zone after submerged hooks were installed to catch and destroy gill nets, or several arrests and seizures connected to the totoaba bladder trade. But with only an estimated 6 to 8 individual vaquitas left, their continued existence is still hanging by the thinnest of threads.